end is a little bit outswinger, but it was in the range of Azam, and he hit firmly through the middle and middle of long on, and he added 4 runs to the scorecard. It was a good boundary for Azam. Azam showing his class and elegancy. He's a very elegant player. So far he got 25, and again he struck firmly, but there is a little chance of run out. But he raced safely to the home, and he got another 1 run to his scorecard. And I think Botkyrka is very close to score their first 50. Run is coming for Botkyrka. Maybe if they play like this way and they couldn't fall down, no more wicket, then it would be good for them and it would be good for their team. So 1 extra run, very sensible cricket. They play very shortly to short, long off, and they took the run very comfortably. Okay, run. 48 for Botkyrka after a loss of 3 wickets. The last ball of the 5th over, Khalid coming from school end. Oh, there is a lucky hint of luck for Azam. Just outside of up stump. Maybe the stump got the wind of the ball. The ball just passed through the stump. So there is no danger happened for Azam. After 5th over, they got 48 runs, and the field restriction is over for this match for Botkyrka. You know, there is a restriction for fielder. The fielding side could afford to take 2 fielder outside the 20 yards, and after 5 overs they can afford to get 4 fielder outside of the circle. So now the circle is over, and after 5 over, Botkyrka could manage to get 48 runs. Azam and the other batsmen, they are showing a very sensible class. First time we can see the spinner is coming to the attack. He is a leg spinner. Siam from. So he is a soft leg spinner. We have seen during the semi-final he has a lot of variation. This outside leg stump, but batsman Jabi couldn't connect so well. So there is a signal for leg by from the umpire. Is 1 run short for the first 50s for Botkyrka Cricket Club. And during the semi-final, we have seen that this bowler, this leg spinner, he has a lot of variation. He can bowl faster, he can bowl flipper, and sometimes he bowl very slow, and this is very destructive for the batsman. If the batsman couldn't adjust the pace of the ball, then it would be very dangerous for them. So it was upish, maybe there is no boundary. It was over the boundary, and 50 for Botkyrka Cricket Club. You can take one picture of me. Next ball of the next over. There is no run. Fourth ball of the sixth over. So far he conceded 6 runs for this over. There's little bit uppish, but there was no one to catch the ball. So nothing happened to the fielder, nothing happened to the batsman. 7 runs this over. 55 after 3 wicket lost. Last ball of the 6th over. Maybe this is a fall of 4th wicket. Yes, Sam got his first wicket and very important wicket for Botkyrka Cricket Club. Azam got out for 30 runs. He has a very good start. Maybe he could make a half century, but bad luck, he got stumped. That was I was talking that this bowler sometimes he flip the ball and he deliver the ball very slowly. If the batsman couldn't realize, then something bad happened to him. Then the same thing happened to Azam. He got out for 30 runs, but he contributed a very important 30 runs to his club, because Botkyrka has lost their first 3 wickets only for 21 runs. After 6th over, they have managed to score 55 runs to their scorecard. So there is a bowling change from the school end. Nixon coming from the school end. He has a very good decent delivery style. So Jabi is ready to face Nixon. For your kind information, during the last semi-final, Javi hit 4 sixes in a row. If he able to display that kind of talent this day, maybe it would be very good for their team, because their team now need first ball of the 7th over. There is no run. He tried to push over the short cover, but he couldn't connect it properly. So it was direct to Khalid. So there is no run for Botkyrka. Second ball, Nixon coming from his school end. Very nice high arm action. No run. That was right on middle stump. And Jabi tried to hit the ball very hard, but he couldn't connect the ball. So there is no run for Botkyrka. Third ball of this over. It was up on this little bit uppish, and it was up on the up stump. Jabi watched the ball very carefully and he left the ball for the wicket keeper. So far this over, Nixon doesn't give a single run. He is coming for the 4th delivery. The same kind of delivery, but it was the next very big outsiders, and it was going through deep third man, and 4 runs for Botkyrka. So this time Javi hit through long on and very welcome boundary for Botkyrka. So it is the same like for the first semi-final. He hit 4 over boundaries in a row. This time he hit 2 boundaries in a row. Let's see what happened to the next ball. And this time he is very careful. He knows that he has to stay to the cricket, and he has to stay on the cricket to score more runs because they have lost their 4 recognized batsmen. So they need to score more runs. They have only managed to score 65 runs after 7th over. So it's very important for these 2 wickets to stay on cricket and continue to taking single doubles, and if they got some extra balls and any kind of short balls, they have to hit the boundaries. From the highway end, Sam is coming. Last over he got a very important wicket. It was a very important wicket because Azam, he was in touch. He made 30 odd runs and he only faced like not more than 15 balls. 16 balls. That was, I was saying that maybe he faced 15 balls, but he faced 16 balls and he made 30 odd runs. It was a very important runs and it was a very important wicket for NackaCC. So Sam is coming from highway in the first ball, and maybe it was another wicket for him. Sajib Chaudhary, he played very slowly and it was direct to Khalid and deep square leg, but Sajib, he couldn't open his score. So Botkyrka has lost their 5th wicket and they could manage only 65 runs. Now they are in big trouble and they have only 8 over, and you know it is very less if they make 150 odd runs to defend that score, because both of this team during the first semi-final, Botkyrka, they made 197 against Masra. Rest. So score update is 65 after fall of 5 wickets. The second ball of 8 over from highway end. So Sam is coming from highway end, and the new batsman is Adil. He is waiting to face his fast ball. So coming Sam, but he hit a very big over boundary at his first ball. Over the cover, he got 6 runs for his first delivery. A single run for Javi. He pushed the ball towards deep mid-on and he completed a single run for Botkyrka, and Botkyrka is 73 for 7.3 over. So Javi is going to change his bat. Maybe he is going to take a कनेक्ट कर दे एक दफा कर दे So now we have got Adil and Jabi for Botkyrka's batting. Sam is coming from highway end, slower ball, little bit uppish outside of stump. Adil tried to push, but he failed to adjust the pace of the ball. Last ball of the over. It was a flighted delivery, well flighted delivery, and Adil couldn't adjust the pace of the ball, so there is no run. So that's what I was talking about. Jabi, people call he is Afridi of Sweden. When he is on his mood and song, he could hit anything, what kind of ball. Botkyrka need that kind of innings from Jabi. So there is a bowling change. So another spinner is coming from school end. We are saying that Azam is coming from school end. He is a genuine leg spinner. He is orthodox leg spinner. Azam. So Khalid has taken 2 wickets. Sami 1. And the leg spinner, he is very successful. He conceded only 8 runs during his 2 overs of bowling, and he got 2 wickets. Azam is coming from school end. The field setup, long off, cover, deep point, gully. So little bit flighted delivery, direct to the fielder in the cover. So there was no run. 1 third man, deep mid wicket, and deep long off, deep long on. Azam is coming from second delivery, well flighted delivery, but another wicket for Nakka. It's cotton bowled by Azam. It was a bad luck. It was a bad luck for Jabi. He tried to hit the ball firmly, but couldn't connect. And it was direct to the bowler, and the result is another wicket fall down for Botkyrka. 6 wicket down for Botkyrka. So far they have 70 runs on the scorecard, and they have 8 overs remain to bat. Azam in for his 3rd delivery, and he got 1 wicket, but there was no respect from Shahid, and he firmly hit through deep long on, and he got 6 runs, and he opened up his account by this hit. .78 for 6 wicket. There was a fasted delivery, well fasted delivery, and the wicket keeper is appealing for stumping, but there was no response from the leg umpire Imal. His first over, and this was also another flighted delivery. It was, the ball was in the air, there was a chance of catch, but fielder Khalid from long off, and from deep extra cover, Sam couldn't hold the ball. So 2 runs added to Botkyrka. So they have so far scored 80 runs after 8 overs. The next 7th over. So another very good shot from Shahid, and the result was the same. It was a very good 6. The ball was hit over the deep extra cover. 86.
Lost connection. 86. वो lost connection कर दिया, वो उधर से खत्म हो गया.
नहीं करता मैं. After 9th over, the score is 86 after 6 wickets. So each bowler they can bowl 3 over, and only one bowler he can bowl 4 over. So Sam is, I think it's the last over for him. So you never know, because he got 2 wickets, 2 very vital wickets. Maybe he could come for the next over. The first ball of the next over, and it was long up stump, and the umpire signal for wide. One more extra run for Botkyrka. The next delivery, it was well flighted and very slow delivery. So batsman Adil, he could understand before delivery of the ball, and he hit the ball, and he collected 2 runs from deep square leg. The second ball of the 10th over, Sam is going from highway end. It was the same ball. This time also Adil was very watchful. He pushed the ball and he played the ball very soft-handed. And it is a very good technique for a sensible cricketer. When you are losing a wicket in regular interval, then you can play soft-hand and you can manage to score 6 runs each over. Third ball of the over, so far of this over he conceded 4 runs, and there is a chance of catch maybe. Yes, it was a deep long off and catch by Khan. It was a bad luck for Shahid. He got out for 14 odd runs. So wicket is going for Botkyrka in a regular interval.
Well played, Shahid.
The weather forecast is not so good at this moment. There was a hint of rain. So there was a hint of rain from the southern part of Botkyrka. So there was a weather forecast that there is a hint of chance of rain after 1 hour. So next ball of the over, Adil played very sensible cricket, and he added 1 more run to the scorecard. New batsman Azam, he hit the ball through deep mid-on and he got 1 run and he opened up his score. last ball of Siam's over, and maybe they're gonna go for second, but they are very happy after completing the 1 run. So after 10th over, 93 for 7 wickets. 5 over remaining for Botkyrka's innings. They have only 3 wickets remain. So there's a little bit drizzling to the ground. We hope so it wouldn't be a shower, because this is a postponed date. Last week we had a plan to play the final, but there was a heavy shower in Botkyrka and Sweden. We couldn't play a single ball. So Azam is coming from the school end. He is going to proceed his second over. This time the batsman is Adil. He is taking single double. It's a very sensible cricket. Azam is coming from school end. Very short run up. So he tried to hit the ball over long on or long off, but there was a little outside edge and the ball goes over first slip and keeper, and they take one cheeky single. It's very short run up, Azam, and he tried to first delivery, and Aman, he hit one single runs. And Azam, I think he got a very similar action like Shenwan, the very experienced Australian leg spinner, and he has also the same physics like Shenwan. The third ball of the 11th over, outside of stump, Adil, he left the ball for the wicket keeper. There is no run. Azam. Next delivery, well flighted delivery. Maybe there is an appeal for stumping, but umpire refused to give him out. Umpire saying that there is no reason to give him stumping. He was inside the crease. So Azam is going to deliver his next ball. After 11th over, Botkyrka has scored 98 runs after 7th wicket down. One cheeky single for Botkyrka. It was a very cheeky single, I would say. It was very close to wicket keeper, and it was very close to the bowler. The wicket keeper was running for the ball, and he tried to hit on the other end, but Adil raced home safely. Again, but there is a bad news from the ground. There was a heavy drizzling. Maybe it could be turned out to the diesel, then it could be turned out to a very heavy shower. So maybe we need to change some overs, or maybe we need to curtail some overs. So according to the rules, one bowler can bowl 4 over during this match, and we are seeing that the Siam this time, he is very lucky. He bowled a very good 3 over. Now he is coming for the 4th over from highway end. This is the 12th over of the innings.
Scoreboard update कर रहा हूँ.
96 after 11th over. Sam, he is coming from this. He pushed through deep mid on, and he collected 1 run, 1 single run for Botkyrka. Now Aman is facing from highway end. Is go over deep extra cover, 6 run added to Botkyrka, and 100 up for Botkyrka. 105 for Botkyrka. same delivery, the same result. There is a heavy shower come from. It's a very bad weather, and the weather forecast there is a heavy shower. So maybe we should stop the ball. We should stop the match. It is very difficult to play cricket this kind of weather. But we would like to thank Mr. Khaza and the whole Botkyrka team. They tried their level best to complete the tournament. And they're trying to complete the tournament, and special thanks goes to Sunny. He was sleepless over 3 nights.
Shani, you mean Gullu Bhatt? Shani Bhatt, Gullu Bhatt. Oh, sorry, his real.
I don't know his nickname.
His nickname is Gullu Bhatt.
The first time I come to know that his name is Gullu Bhatt, he tried a level best to complete the tournament. Maybe after this ball, umpire is going to call off the innings because it is very difficult to continue the match. But I have said that the umpire and the captain for the fielding side, they agree to continue the match.
Adil! बोर्ड चेक करते रहो। गर्म पानी है। एक ओवर और आराम से, प्यार से।
Again, they scored single run for Botkyrka. He pushed the ball very soft-handedly to the short mid-on and he scored the singles very comfortably. Now it's Aman going to face the ball. Azam is coming from school end. It was a well-flighted delivery and well hit, but maybe he couldn't reach the boundary. टाइगर्स का दूसरा नाम क्या है उसका?
Aman amda yau bale medal kada है दाला तो रोसा लूट तेरा ईमान
बारिश काफी है यही है बात ये से ज्यादा तेज नहीं स्कोप भी है नहीं रुकेगी है भी लेकिन बेहतर रोड आ गया
जैसे स्वीप बिल्कुल खत्म हो गई।
What a shot, yaar! Day of the shutter! Day of the shutter!
यानी तेरी अंग्रेजी में मनीर की अंग्रेजी में कुछ फर्क नहीं मारते अच्छा चिके मार रहे हैं ये क्या हो यार डीजे इतना अच्छा छिक्का लगा
फन हो गए
लगा हुआ है, इसको हम फायरिंग करके मारी नहीं दो ओवर रह गए। 140 को स्कोर हो जाएगा। 140 को स्कोर होगा। अब तुम लोग के चक्कर में डाल दे। 140 को स्कोर से दिला हो जाएगा। चौका तो नहीं है। ये बेचारा था। White. Aman, aman. Wide, wide. Go back. Come on, good luck. लकेश बैट कर लो आप मेरे भाई। दे दो। स्कोर क्या हुआ? 123।
आप पास ओवर कितने हैं? बस 140 तो आराम से करे ना। वेल प्लेड दिल, इस तरह नहीं करना था क्योंकि बॉल कीली हो गई।
साहब वैसे 10 बॉल में रहते, 100 में हमने 15 रन बनाने बोल के नहीं लग रहा था यार।
वो मैं समझ बॉल कीली है, विकेट कीली है।
बहुत हो गया। नहीं लग रही यार, पता नहीं वो एज होता है। समझ नहीं विकेट ऐसे ही है। कर लेना बहुत हो जाएगा। शाबाश, कोई बात नहीं, सीधा मार, क्रॉस मार रहा है। क्या हुआ यार? बस जल्दी ले लो वरना नक्का टीम आ जाएगी। ना बड़ा समय दे अभी बात बस जन वाला नक्का टीम आ जाएगी।
हाँ भाई, बाउलर जो भी आज बॉलिंग करेंगे उन पे मैच है सारा। बॉलर नेम
Sami.
All out. Score total 125 to win. चला दो। All out 124.
यार इस पे एक हेलमेट था।
हेलमेट उधर पड़ा हुआ है, यहाँ पे बारिश आई है तो हमने सारी चीजें
इसमें तो मेरा हेलमेट था।
बारिश देती जाती है तुम्हें नजर आ जाएगा। मिल गया
तस्वीर खिंचाना जरा यार, ये जरा इसकी तस्वीर खींच दे बाहर।